Peace and love, everybody. Salute. Salute to my good people. I wanted to quickly share a little bit of perspective on some news that is definitely circulating around. News that also has me quite curious and a little bit aghast, if I'm being honest. News I'm not really too thrilled to hear about, but nonetheless, it is going around. So word on the block is that Bob Arum reached out to Eddie Hearn to inquire about setting up a fight between Boots and Teofimo Lopez. Okay, some buzzing has been happening all across social media. I believe Michael Benson posted a tweet about it, made a report that such is the case, and the news definitely has people sibilant with all types of query and questions, people wondering if this is really so. Boxing does not need Boots and Teofimo Lopez, you guys. I'm just going to say that off rip. It's just not, I don't see anything valuable about this particular matchup. Okay, I don't see what the gain would be for boxing fans, and I certainly don't see what any advantage would be on the part of Boots Ennis. I don't know what other purpose this particular idea would serve other than to pose a sort of guise about some merited activity for Boots. I think it's just under the guise that Boots can be kept active. That's the only thing I could assume at this particular point. I want no part of it, real talk, because it is useless for Boots Ennis. I cannot stress that enough, y'all. Boots is the shark of the 147 division, okay? Eddie Hearn better start putting some respect on Boots' name. I don't like what I'm seeing, okay? Though I think it's more than overdue for Teofimo Lopez's head to get straight rocked in, because he's definitely overdue for that. Still, it's not a matchup that gets me seething in any particular type of way. There is no thrill other than, I guess, somebody finally putting Teofimo to bed, right? I think in this particular instance, Boots is actually an overqualified hitman, okay? He's too overqualified for the hit job, if such is the case. So, if this were to happen, real talk, it wouldn't even be a meal for Boots Ennis. Possibly maybe just something like cotton candy for him. But it is what it is. Now, looking a little bit deeper into this, if we peel back some layers, I think it's been evinced time and time again for all of us that Teo wants no smoke whatsoever with Devin Haney. Okay, because it's impossible to talk about any particular ventures of Teofimo Lopez without bringing up the young king, Devin Haney, because of the fact that he has been ducking the beautiful young king, Devin Haney, for I don't know how long. That's really who Teo should be sounding his alarm for. But for whatever reason, Teofimo continues to shamelessly show pink, okay? Show his pink underbelly, okay? During the past weekend's fight card, I'm sure you guys have tuned into, Teofimo got up there on the broadcast and he shared with the commentators of that evening that he wants to fight Boots Ennis and Bud Crawford, of all people on the damn planet, y'all. I mean, this man is on a clear suicide mission. And you know what? I'm not even mad at it. I'm all for him putting himself out of his misery. Go ahead. Go right on ahead. Because I can't wait to see what color the walls will be made with you at the hands of those two kings, Bud and Boots. Excuse me? Teo, in his last few fights, let's not forget, has looked everything but spectacular, right? He got mauled and straight up and down mollywopped by Claggett. And previous to that, he got completely outboxed and shut out by Jermaine Ortiz. He couldn't do a damn thing with Jermaine, okay? But he was gifted a W nonetheless. So I don't know what trip or hang up Teo is on, thinking that he can call the likes of Boots Ennis and definitely Bud Crawford after his last couple of fights. It's insanity to me. that he would even think to utter those men's names after the performances we've seen him partake in. You are not in those men's weight classes. Why are you all of a sudden barking big like you about it? You're not. You're a 140 pounder, my G. Stay in your place until you show that you're ready to fight on that particular type of level. You have showed nothing. At least scrape up a good win off somebody before you start talking crazy like that. It's insane. And what I also have reticence about, and what I am also taciturn about, is the fact that, really such a fight would even be entertained. Okay. Boots would do better lining up the Norman fight. Okay. The Brian Norman fight. That is the fight of purpose. That is the fight of value. That is what is worthwhile for him and for boxing fans, in all honesty. Boots over the weekend, I'm not sure if you guys checked out his interview that he did with YSM. And in that particular interview, he cleared up a lot of the BS that had been generating around the Virgil Ortiz fiasco and everything that had been passing on that. And he also substantiated the claim, which is what I figured in the first place, in which my commentary surrounded the theme of. He substantiated the claim that he wanted to unify within the 147 division. He made that very, very clear. And he wants to feel what it is like taking the crown off of a fellow champion, which was crazy to hear because I said those very words in the two-part commentary I did on that whole scandal about a week ago. So the fact that he validated such a claim and certified his feelings regarding that whole thing was absolutely wonderful to hear because I know, what a real dog wants to do. I know the warrior heart that wants to claim victory by taking the head of the king himself. So it was wonderful to hear that. So suffice to say, he's clearly got his aim set for unifying. Okay, he said it himself. So why not open the parlance back up? Why not open up the negotiations for that particular Norman fight? I really didn't see what the big deal was in the first place. That would cause such a hindrance. That would cause the impasse of making that fight happen and why that fight was bypassed, from the outset. Brian Norman was not asking for somebody's firstborn in order to make that fight. He was willing to make all of the concessions and demands that were made of him. He just wanted his rate raised. Okay. And it was a rate that was offered to Barrios. So if they were willing to give it to Barrios, why were they denying it? Eddie Hearn denying it, real talk, more specifically. Why was he denying that rate, the same rate, to Brian? It didn't make sense to me. I feel that it is evident at this particular point that Eddie Hearn is absolutely dead set on saving Mario Barrios for whack-ass Conor Benn. Okay? Talking about worthless. Eddie Hearn is doing the absolute most for that chump that nobody even cares about. Nobody over here is checking for Conor Benn. Who the fuck is looking for his ass? Nobody over here. So it's strange to me how hard he's going for Conor. Barrios should have been fed expediently to Boots Ennis, but Hearn is obviously picking his baby to be the one to usurp Boots' journey towards unification. It's weird. It's absolutely conclusive to me that Teo versus Boots is absolutely worthless. In that, of course, it'd be Teo moving up a division to fight Boots. You know what I'm saying? Which means that he'll be offering nothing to Boots Ennis but another body on his resume. There is no strap involved. What is the strap to be gained for Boots? There is nothing to be gained. No hardware is to be gained by Boots Ennis if he took this fight. Why would he waste time with another fight that isn't offering him the very thing that he says he wants, which is unification? It's crazy to me. I just feel it's a waste of time. Okay? Why not just give him a 147 champion? What is Stanionis doing? Pull his ass out of the goddamn closet. What's popping? This shit is annoying to me, y'all. Teo is posturing to fight two fighters from two completely different weight classes from his own. 147 and 54, he out here tripping. Okay, I don't know what powder he added to his little blunt, but it got him out here wilding for real. And honestly, this is all being done so that he can dodge and duck and evade the smoke on his own front porch. Coward. He knows damn well Bud ain't looking twice at that man. Bud got his eyes on Canelo and whatever the hell he's trying to do before he exits the game. He's not thinking about no damn Teofimo Lopez. He's calling him out for clout, as he always does. Okay, that's what Teo does. And he knows because it isn't anything that is likely to materialize, just by calling his name will keep him away, will further distance him from the real killer who's calling for him at 140, and that's Devin Haney. Devin Haney been on smoke time. He been calling for Teo's head, and he knows that. So all of this posturing that he's doing towards Boots and Bud's direction is just to have people living in make-believe land and fantasy land that he's really about that, when really he's running scared with his tails tucked away from Devin Haney. I'm tired of these chumps in boxing, y'all. The chump behavior got me, ready to take the trash out ASAP. I'm tired of these people. Somebody pass me a lighter and some damn sage in this piece. We need some sage, some Florida water, quickly, because the juju that is lingering and going on in boxing is out of hand. Insane, you guys. These young cats with all the foolery, it's just soiling and ruining the whole vibe of boxing. I'm not here for it. I don't like it. Pass me the damn sage quickly. Also, please don't think that I forgot as far as Teofimo Lopez calling the names of 2 elite black kings in the sport is the same person that wants to turn around and cast racist tendencies around like some immature freak with an obsession with black manhood and virility. Dude is a whole clown. I can't wait till he's packed up and taken out like the trash he is. You know what I mean? And we'll definitely be saging down the entire 140-pound division to expel all that terrible energy he's been spewing all of this time. Anyway, that's it for me, y'all. I'm on to the next. Peace.